And thank you very much for also giving me and giving Orange the opportunity to be present today. So let's say diversity is essential for innovation, or rather diversity is one of the main resources of innovation, and it jolts us into cognitive action in ways that homogeneity simply does not. So because diversity enables this non-linear and the novel thinking, and we heard everybody talk about it already, and the adaptability that innovation requires, those teams that are characterized by diversity in nationality, in gender, in age, in their beliefs, in their educational backgrounds, they have the capability also to access much broader networks of relationships, of capital, of competence, and they bring those assets into the innovation process. And in fact, at Orange, diversity and innovation are two main commitments made within the strategic plan that is called Engage 2025. About 140,000 employees across the world are actually clear around those ambitions and commitments. So maybe give me the time to explain some of the key components to diversity in connection with innovation. So the first of them is that we are committed to promote all forms of diversity throughout our operations. So we firmly believe, and we know it from the statistics as well, that healthy company performance really relies upon our ability to build more diverse teams. And it enriches the organization by building the foundation for collective intelligence and also diverse feedback that delivers this creativity and innovation and also disruptive thinking. More importantly for us as well, we co-innovate with our customers and therefore reap those benefits of the global digital innovation. For example, very relevant right now, we helped a major pharmaceutical company to pilot the use of computer vision and data analytics to automate a previously manual process of inspecting vaccine samples. And we combined our skills from various regions and functions with those in the customer's ecosystem and facilitated an essential innovation for speed and quality, even more relevant today. But one of the main challenges for our sector is to have access to a pool of talent that brings together those diverse profiles in the broadest sense of the term. And therefore at Orange, we have always been committed to promote increased diversity with also a strong commitment to fight against all forms of discrimination. The second part is, I would quickly like to talk about the commitment to a responsible and trusted innovation model. And it was mentioned in the beginning, mainly in the connection with AI. I mean, we are in a globalized ecosystem where we are witnessing an explosion of data. Solutions based on artificial intelligence are becoming the norm, and our customers ask us to support them in those areas. And above all, the feedback we get is that they work with us because they trust us. And based on our diverse teams and also the views, we offer them the innovative solutions to transform the customer experience with their own clients, whether it's chatbots or data mining or their own business processes or the protection of their information systems with our cybersecurity. We implement responsible data management and governance. And in concrete terms, the technologies we manage at Orange Business Services can transform our daily lives, and the powers of AI and data and cloud are sources of innovation in so many different fields. So we believe at Orange that this revolution must be responsible and respectful and useful to society and the planet. And this is based on technologies that are human inside. And this is why we are committed to limiting and controlling the risks that are associated with AI, for example, by paying a particular attention to data governance, setting the best parameters for algorithms to limit bias or errors, or also by implementing self-improvement processes. And the third one is that we are creating a favorable workplace environment that empowers those teams and creates the innovation through this diverse collective intelligence. And we have empowered at Orange our employees to develop their skills by building a very strong learning culture, but also a learning mindset. And this includes adopting new ways of working. So we also see diversity as the new ways of working, applying design thinking, agility, new management methods, and using digital and collaboration tools that can be a driver for innovation. Because very often they facilitate the expression of different points of views, and they also build collective intelligence. What we learned during the recent crisis was that tools used for virtual collaboration sometimes delivered improved innovation, as everybody is allowed to speak and contribute, and all ideas have the same value or are given the same chance to be heard. So that's the environment that we create. But finally, if I may focus on the specific challenges of gender equality and innovation, I'm the head of HR and CSR, as was mentioned before, for the B2B division of Orange, called Orange Business Services. And I'm pleased to report that we have almost 40% of women in our executive team. And the head of the function that governs IT, as well as the head of innovation, as well as the leader of our Innovation Center of Excellence in Egypt, are all female. Starting from the top, the theme was mentioned. And I like to link back to what was said earlier. Trust is most essential for creating business innovations. And we're convinced that getting more women into digital and AI professions is a major priority to increase trust. Women don't, however, only need to be skilled in tech roles and learn coding and go into STEM university courses. I think they also have a clear mission to give purpose to the use of the technology and how it will improve the innovation in the world for everyone. So I hope you allow me the time to give some examples of our efforts. We have those employee engagement groups as well. So we have a group of women in sales and pre-sales in Europe, where traditionally you have more males, and they exchange regularly about their progress and about their challenges. And we have an organization called Business and Decisions. That's one of our subsidiaries that consults clients on data. And it recruits almost 40% of women from their own data school, École de la Data, which contributes to the development also of more inclusive AI. And just today, if I may mention the final one, for the girls in ICT, I was informed about 2 initiatives in our large organizations at Orange in Spain and Orange Poland, where we actively foster traineeships and promote the picture of Orange as a great company for female talent. So diversity is key in the sector. And as was said before, and I don't repeat all the numbers anymore, we are still far from gender equality. And I think we are also seeing a disturbing trend in Europe, where we see declining numbers in women pursuing their education in STEM. So that really for us emphasizes the need to encourage young women to explore options in those areas. And we would really need compelling EU-wide programs that are targeted towards the female students to raise their awareness, what kind of exciting career opportunities would exist, and inspire those girls from a quite young age. At the same time, I think we would also benefit from the EU's engagement to help women who missed out on digital education to consider retraining, for instance. So in summary, I think for successful innovation, you've heard me say that we need to create the right conditions where trust also between team members is a reality. And we know that those cultural and diverse dynamics are different from one country or one sector to another. It fully depends on us as humans to work with open mindsets. And it is important to remember that innovation is never a sterile process as such, because it must always rely on technology, which is human inside. So I'm sure that governments and industry can work together to co-construct, improve, and innovate on those topics of diversity for everyone in a spirit of respect and trust. Thank you for that.